Welcome to Insight Builder channel, Large Language Model Automators, Python Experts. Let us discuss about leveraging Hugging Face pipeline models, the LangChain tools made of open source models. If you are new to LangChain, Large Language Model ecosystem, take a look at this particular playlist in my YouTube channel, learn about AI language models and reinforcement. You will get a overall picture very fast and you can start working on LangChain library within no time. Currently, we have major tasks that LangChain supports is text-to-text and text generation pipelines. This is what LangChain is supported. In order to make the other kinds of tasks, for an example, sentiment analysis and translation, classification, feature extraction, etc., we need to use a different method. We need to also understand about two other concepts in large language model ecosystem. One is the Transformers library and another is the Hugging Face hub. In this video, I would like to introduce you to the Hugging Face hub. This particular Hugging Face hub, visit this link and you can sign up with your email ID. After that, you can take a look at the varieties of models and tasks that this particular hub hosts. Hugging Face hub is very similar to GitHub, where we store our code. Hugging Face hub stores models, datasets, and also the solution around the datasets, like the documents and various other support services. And it has a very excellent API, again Python API. Also, the second concept that I wanted to talk about was Transformers library. You must have heard that Transformers neural network were the main reason why we have GPT-4 level of artificial intelligence models. But did you know that Transformers library itself is open source and it is available in Python and you can use it directly? Hugging Face hub hosts various pipelines that we can use in Transformers library. Out of those pipelines, they are called as tasks in Hugging Face hub. There are varieties of tasks that you can do. We are going to concentrate on language models and natural language processing. And you see here there is already lots of options here. So text generation, text-to-text generation, classification, and many different things. So if you for an example click on text classification, and it will show you the various models that is available in text classification. So it is already sorted out to you for here. This is all fine. So you might be thinking, sir, I actually don't know what is even text classification. So how will I find out? For that, you can actually visit their course, Hugging Face Hub course. You will have an extensive introduction about this. I will also be taking a different type of introduction to Hugging Face and Transformers in a couple of days. But currently, I would really urge you to take a look at this course because it is very, very important for our future development. Now, that is the 2 points I wanted to highlight. The challenge I already told you that in case of LangChain we can use text-to-text models or text generation pipelines, right? But not the other ones. How to use them? The option to use the other tasks is by using Python functions as tools inside the LangChain ecosystem. So you see, we are already working on three different areas here. One is Hugging Face hub, another is Transformer library, and another is LangChain library. So you will see that we are moving between these three areas using the Python objects. And keeping track of it will take a little bit of a practice. If you get frustrated in the beginning, it's normal. So start working on the code, type it out and start working on it. You need to type it out. Then only you will understand, okay, what is going on. Only once you make mistake in your code, then only you will understand. I am sharing the code in GitHub for your reference. So copy it word by word initially and then type it out, then practice with it. Okay, so most important thing is practice, guys. That is very important. Do leave a like so that I will know that my videos are helpful for everybody, and also subscribe to my channel for further updates similar to this, similar to LangChain related topics. let us go to the browser now. In the browser, what we are going to do is, the particular code I am going to use in this video has been already uploaded into GitHub. You can take a look at here in this particular link will be shared to you guys, so don't worry about that. You can use that link that is shared to you in the YouTube description and in the Google Colab environment. So initial these three things, it's normal, it's common among all the notebooks, so you don't need to worry about that. This Hugging Face Hub API key, so if you have not yet got it, you can go to sign up your with your email ID into Hugging Face Hub and then get a read token from the Hugging Face Hub. That is what we need right now. We are going to read the model, we are going to read the PyTorch bin files from Hugging Face Hub, and we are going to use it. Right. So we need the reading option. Writing also you can take it, but now you are not going to use it. So you can update your keys here. Next, what we are going to do is, we are going to use LangChain to import prompt template, Hugging Face Hub, and LLM chain. This is all regular things that we have been doing in all this series of videos. The prompt that I am providing here is classify the sentence. I am giving it a sentence, and the answer should come as the classification is. So this is how the answer should come. And I am using this prompt template as a separate variable here. This is all regular. In this place, in this cell, I am using two things. One is I am using transformers and importing pipeline. This is a transformers class. And I am importing Hugging Face pipeline. This is a LangChain class. So there are two different classes here. Keep track of it. I am using the pipeline transformer class pipeline to create the text gen. So this is one of the models that I am going to create. If I just execute this, what will happen is this will call the transformers pipeline in the Hugging Face Hub, and it will actually download this particular model. So if you click this, so I'm going to click this, it will actually open a new window. It will take a moment. You will see that this will actually go to the page where the GPT-2 model is hosted. And you see the first and foremost task here, it is text generation. That is why it was chosen, because our task is text generation. This is how it works, and you will see the models files here. So if you click on the files, you will see the files here. You will see mostly it will be PyTorch file. Also there will be TF files also. So nowadays the number of options that is available is transformers, TensorFlow or PyTorch. There are two varieties of major players in this neural network development, and also Rust programming language is coming into picture. I am not having that much knowledge in that, but that is also there. Next, this is, I showed you that this is actually a Hugging Face Hub, the model that has been pulled from Hugging Face Hub, right? I am going to convert that transformers object, this is a transformer object, I am going to convert that into LangChain object by just passing it through the Hugging Face pipeline class. This is becoming the LangChain object right now. Now I can use this object inside the LLM chain like this. You see that for doing this, you need to ensure that your pipeline that you got it from transformers has to be LangChain model, LangChain object. This is what I was telling. So we are actually moving between three different places. Keep track of it. Once you create the LLM chain, now we are going to use that chain inside the tools. We are already inside the LangChain ecosystem right now. So we have SERP API wrapper. This is again a LangChain class, and we have LLM chain class, which is again a LangChain class. We are going to use that and create the tools, and we are going to initialize the agent, zero-shot React description. These tools should have descriptions. You see that when you need the answer, questions about the current, this is the description, and second is when you need to classify the sentence. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to run. I am telling to the agent that okay, get the recent news on World Economic Forum and classify whether it is positive or negative. So I'm going to run this. It will actually get the news from the World Economic Forum and then classify it. So you saw that I am using both. I am using OpenAI LLM also, okay, but the activity, the work is done by two functions. One is the Hugging Face pipeline classifier, and another is the search function. And you see that it is actually searching for the news from the internet. So they say that, okay, AI researchers to TV producers, they are telling that the world is going to be positive only. Okay, so the news forum is mostly positive. This is what the reply has come. Now, as I initially started, this text generation task, we can directly use it inside the LangChain ecosystem without any challenge. But if you try to use any of the other tasks that I was talking about, the task like zero-shot classification, some text translation, feature extraction, or simply sentiment analysis, these things will become a challenge. So let us go back to the browser again. The solution is we actually create a different route. Now we are going to use tools, but what we are going to do is we are going to create one more different classifier using transformers pipeline. This is still a transformers pipeline, okay, but I am going to call sentiment analysis now. I am not calling text generation. This is sentiment analysis. After this, I am going to use the pipeline and I am going to classify the sentence inside this class, inside this function. Okay, you see that you can actually play with this, you will understand what is going on. Okay, I am using this decorator here and I am giving the name as classifier, and I am importing the tool from. This is very similar to what I did in the earlier video, but I am using something different. And here it is telling a warning, so you don't need to worry about it. It is basically telling that I did not give any particular model to use the sentiment analysis. So let me actually show you what is the case. So if I click on this, click on that link, it will actually open the actual model's location. You see that this is the model, and you see the model code also. Excuse me. And the major point, the reason why I am showing Hugging Face Hub again and again is that you can actually find other text classification models also. So if you go to the models and if you see the text classification, this is the first one. You see this? This is the first one. But you actually don't need to use that only. You can use any of these models that is at the below that also. You are not restricted to that. I will be explaining these things in the next video, okay? But I am just showing it to you ahead of time. So this is what I am doing. This is just a Python function. What I am going to do is, this Python function, I have already made it into LangChain object. And I can use classify query.run. So I am saying I am super fond of that fruit, okay? I am sending this into classify query.run, and if I execute this, the reply is coming as, it will take a moment, as positive. And if I, for an example, take this, and if I say I hate vegetables, okay, I hate vegetables, I hate vegetables, okay, and I am going to run it, and you will see that it will be classified as negative. Okay, it is a simple thing, right? Now what I am going to do is, if you actually try to execute this pipeline, this classifier alone, let me show you. If I execute this classifier alone, because what happens is, the large language model, the LangChain ecosystem and the large language models, when they work together, right, it works on prompts. So prompts are actually taking the data between multiple objects here. Okay, so if I say classifier.run, so please understand, this is actually a transformer object. So transformer object also has a, okay, transformer object does not have .run, so I made a mistake. Transformer object does not have run. So see, it is easy to miss the concepts. Super fond of that fruit. Okay, if I execute this on classifier, you will see that you will get this kind of reply, and this is actually a list. There is actually a list inside with the dictionary inside that. Now, if I directly send this to LangChain and large language models, it will not be able to understand, because list is actually not in the font that the large language models or the LangChain can read. You will, if you are into Python and if you are already aware of these concepts, right, you will know what I am talking about. If not, don't worry about these things. Just realize that okay, we cannot do that. Whenever you are using Python related objects, we need to convert it into string in such a way that large language models can understand. Okay, keep that in mind. That will be more than sufficient. Here is what I am creating. I am creating the classify_query.run. This classify query, this is the function that I did created using the sentiment analysis model, and I am going to also, I am not changing any of these things, right? I am keeping the same thing, only the classifying, instead of using the text generation model, I am using the text generation model, correct? You see that, right? I am using text generation model here, classifier chain.run. Here I am using sentiment analysis model, okay, and I am using classifier query.run. And now I am going to use sentiment classifier. I am going to execute this also. So this will actually, again, there is no change in the agent. I am only changing the tools. And I am going to classify, get the recent news from World Economic Forum and classify negative or positive. It will do the same thing. Okay. But the point here is that the recent news on World Economic Forum is classified as positive. Okay. You see the response? It is classified as positive. Okay. Why is this coming? And if you go above, go to the top, you'll see the news on World Economic Forum is mostly positive. You see how different it is? It did not actually follow the prompt that we provided. What is the prompt that we provided? The prompt that we provided is the classification is. Okay, so I told the answer should be ending with the classification is, correct? But if you see here, it did not actually use. So it did not say anything about classifying anything. But when I actually used this kind of a classifier, okay, and when I asked for the classification, it clearly told that it is classified as positive. Okay, so that is what I am trying to say. You can actually use the models, and the prompts are actually the key drivers. Okay, so you see this particular description here. This is also something that is read by the large language models. So all these things, the classifier, classify the sentence, all these things you have to give it properly. These things are read by the large language models and the LangChain ecosystem, LangChain objects before it is used. So now you know, let us go back to the PDF. So now you understand that how to actually use all this. So now you can start thinking how to use feature extraction, how to use summarization. All of these models are already available to you in the Hugging Face Hub. So you have to just go to the Hugging Face Hub and look at the models. You already have this. Now you can think about how to use this inside the LangChain library and start creating your own tools, and you can start exploring. So this is one of the fertile ground right now. So all you need is Google Colab, and you don't need even I am just using a simple RAM and simple RAM and processor here. I am not using any GPUs and all. You don't need to also, because what is happening is I am using Hugging Face API key, right? So all the inference, whenever I am calling this, where is that? Whenever I am calling this pipeline is actually going back to Hugging Face Hub, Hugging Face Hub model. So if I click here, if I click on this model, you can actually do the inference. The act of actually getting the data is called as inference. So you see this particular activity is what I am doing. So I am saying I love this fruit. Okay, and the moment I say compute, what will happen is this actually, so you see that it immediately computed it, and it is computing on Intel Xeon 3rd generation scalable CPU. You see this activity is done every time you call using the Hugging Face API. So you don't need any kind of additional RAM or great processor and all. Just a simple, you can do it from Raspberry Pi. In fact, you can do it from your Android phone if you attach these things in using the QPython application in Android, and you can actually start working from there also. So it is all linked together, right? If you have Python installed in Android, and then if you pull in the Hugging LangChain library, then you should be able to work it out. So take a look at that also. That is one of the things that you might want to research. So I hope that this particular video was quite helpful to you guys, and do practice, try it out, try new things out, and do leave a like and share it with others, and subscribe to my channel for further similar kind of ideas. More important thing is, it's not about showing how to get the things done, but it's about bringing new ideas, right? You have everything in front of you. Only thing is, you have to connect these things in a different way, and you can make magic. So I hope that you will enjoy practicing magic. And till the next video, guys, subscribe and have a great time. See you.